Hey guys, good morning. This is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. I just rolled in from my morning run. It was fantastic. This was run number 3 on my Garmin Connect app with Jeff Galloway's 5K program. It was really beautiful morning. It was cold, about 40 degrees. As you can see, I'm wearing all my layers. And it was really delightful as the spring comes on and the smell of lilac and redbud in the air. A really good opportunity just to breathe it all in and be focused in on my breathing and my body and what was happening. I'll give you a brief rundown of my morning. So I came out here early morning and got my warm up in. I did my foam rolling, my mobility, and then some activation for my glutes. Feeling really good this morning. I laced up my shoes and went out the door and started my 10-minute warm up. So with the 10-minute warm up, I basically walked for about 4 minutes just to kind of just let my body get awake. It was, I'd been up for a little bit, but I hadn't really moved all that much quite yet. And then I did a light run or light jog for about 4 minutes. And then I did a 2-minute walk just before doing my workout. And the workout was a 0.5 mile run. And for Jeff Galloway, he would call it a run, walk, run. But I'm good enough fitness right now that I could just run that 0.5 miles fairly quickly. I was able to run the half mile in about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And they said on the watch it was a 7-minute and 29 pace. Like I said, I felt really good. I liked the 10-minute warm up because I was able to kind of get my body ready, get kind of in my body a little bit more, feeling myself kind of being prepared to run. And then I gave it a pretty good go at the 0.5 mile. And then on the cool down, my focus was really I'd ramp my heart rate up pretty high there on that half mile run. So I spent the first few minutes of the cool down walking, just kind of recovering. And then as soon as I kind of felt as if my heart rate had recovered, I just went into a light jog. And I did that for about, I'd say 6 or 7 minutes, just really lightly walking, jogging. And then I walked just the last quarter mile home. So I covered about 2.06 miles and for the whole workout. And so just as a recap, this was run number 3, and I'm feeling really good. Kind of looking back in my training, I really ramped up and I ran a 10K last fall in October, and then I tapered my running through the winter down to about once a week and sometime missing a week just because it was cold and nasty and I didn't want to get out there. And then really now as we're coming into the April kind of season, I'm starting to ramp back up following a 5K program. The 5K program is great because it allows me a gentle entry back into running as I transition off of the heavier lifting. I think the Galloway program is fantastic for people who are just beginning or also veteran runners who just want to take a gentle program and also work on their running form. One thing I noticed today during my half mile run is I was really able to tap into the previous workout, which was a cadence drill. And with the cadence drill, you're focusing on those light footsteps. So I really tapped into that during my 0.5 mile run, and it really felt great. I had fast feet, they were light, my strides were short, I felt really athletic. So yeah, I think that really went really well today. And I appreciate the time. Thanks for watching. I will continue to keep you up to date on my runs as I go through this 5K program. And please like and subscribe and share. And thank you for your time.